Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! Hello! Come on in. Hi, everybody, welcome. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Night Show. I am your host, He's Craig Ferguson. Jim. All right. Thank you. All right. Please, please, please. Please, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Please, sit down. I have never done anything that remotely deserves that. Actually, I did once, but it was a long time ago in Tangiers. Ah, good times. Oh, it's a great day for America, everybody. Yeah, of course it is. It's a great day. Not such a great day for me. Do I look peaky to you? Do my eyes look a little bit kind of weird? Do I look like I'm getting a little... Do I? Because I think I've got election fever! Yeah, election fever. Yeah. Did you see how high the thermometer was on election fever? Wow! It's all the way to high up on election fever. That's to be expected because the presidential race is heating up. It's on now, girl. That's when you know people are serious. Is that the right way? I think that's the right way. Oh, that's the right way, like I didn't know. No, it's election. Just going crazy. John McCain said today that he will release his medical records by the end of the year. He's not stalling, though. He's just old. It's going to take a long time for it all to print out. It's going to start now. Sheets and sheets of it. And it looks like John McCain's convention bounce has faded. Now he and Obama are tied. The polls are saying today they each have 56%. Is it just me? This is why I don't trust the polls. I think some people think it's like American Idol. You can just vote as many times as you want. I'm talking to you, Florida. We're watching you this time. I don't think they meant to do it on purpose. There's a lot of old people in Florida just go, did I vote? I forget. Let's do it again. And out on the campaign trail, Hillary Clinton hasn't been mentioning Sarah Palin at all. She's just talking about John McCain, which is not surprising, because Hillary is very good at ignoring the other women. What are you saying, Craig? Will you let that go? No, I will not. Anyway, the big news story on the campaign trail today is, of course, again, Sarah Palin. Every day, Sarah Palin. And it's not exactly hard-hitting stuff. I haven't seen the media fawning over a celebrity this much since Barack Obama, actually. But the dirt is beginning to come out now. Apparently, one of Sarah's first acts as the governor of Alaska was getting a tanning bed installed in the governor's mansion. Well, so long, Sarah. The Republican Party is okay with it, which is weird, because usually they ask themselves, how can we make our candidate more white? So I can't imagine why. No! Stop it! No, please. No. Just saying stuff. Some people got upset because you used a tanning bed. I don't know, I think it's a great idea. I'd love to have a tanning bed here at CBS. Do you know who had one? Bob Barker. He did. He did. He used to use it every day. You know, he would just, like, he'd lie with his little goggles on, open up his cape, and just cover up his fangs with a little tooth guard. And just, He did. I wanted to inherit his sunbed after he retired, but Drew Carey took it. Drew uses it to make his grilled cheese sandwich in the morning. Knock it off. It's not true. It's true. The hell am I talking about? Oh yeah, election fever. I don't blame Sarah Palin for getting a tanning bed. Alaska only has, what, about 22 hours a day of sunlight, so right there it's going to be a problem. I also also think it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem if you're a hunter like Sarah Palin. You've got a tan. Because Alaska's all snowy and white. The tan's going to make you stand out. You can't sneak up on a moose when you're all tan. If she's going to be all tan and sneaking up on a moose, the moose is going to be like, "Whoa, there's a crazy bitch with a tan!" That's right. That's right. Moose talk like Scooby-Doo. Do you think it's haunted? Maybe, Moosey. I actually admire Sarah Palin for getting a tanning bed. What it says is, it says, I'm too busy working as a governor to spend time out in the sun. I've got to be here, working, even when I'm getting a tan. I'm working. I wish our governor would do that. Here in California, I'll be back. Just going to the beach to tan my buttocks. He doesn't talk like that, but what can you do? I think Sarah Palin would be a great fit for the Vice President's mansion because she could put her tanning bed in the same place where Cheney has his torture rack. There's going to be a space when he takes that out. And she can put it right in there. It'll be fine. Do you know what as well is coming out? Our former hairstylist said today that Sarah wears her hair up so as that she won't look too sexy. It's not working. You are too sexy. Wasn't always that way. Do we have a picture of her with her hair down, do we? There she is. Oh, yeah. Bring me off a piece of that. Let me see that again. Oh, boy, she really had the makeover done, didn't she? I wear my hair up for the same reason. I don't want to be sexy. Not this hair, my chest hair. When I let my chest hair down, my nipples look like they're in ZZ Top. That's how long it is. Does that excite you? Does it? Do you like men covered in hair in odd places? Me too. Right now, though, Alaska is crawling with reporters and detectives. They're all looking for Palin scandals, you know, some sleazy thing or something. They're all going after it. And it's nothing to do with politics. They're after our hairstyles or our clothes or our makeup. These are the same reporters who never attacked Hillary Clinton for her makeup or her dresses. She never wore makeup or dresses, but if she did, they would not attack her for them. I got nothing. Anyway, the reporters are not just going after her, they're going after her family, too. One of the things they're saying is that her husband was part of a group that wanted Alaskan independence. I know. I don't know if that's true, though. Alaska seceding from the Union is probably not a good idea. It's in a very dangerous part of the world. Do we have a map of Alaska? There you are, Alaska, Mesopotamia, yeah, Putanesca over there. That's a dangerous place. And you got a lot of oil rolling around in Alaska, free. I mean, you think the Russians are going to let that sit there? You know, if there's no American army to defend all that oil in Alaska, the Russians would be on that like Rush Limbaugh on a Percocet pie. They'd be all over it. Boom! We have to take a break. We'll be right back with election fever. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the election fever week on the show. We've got election fever. We're asking the big questions on the show, like maybe the Russians would invade Alaska if they seceded from the US, or maybe even the Canadians would. They're even closer than Russia. They could just they wouldn't invade though. The Canadians are too polite. They just kind of wander over and then not leave. Too nice, the Canadians. They'd just be kind of come over and go, hey, we thought we'd hang around for a little bit. Do you want some bacon? We'll give you some bacon and universal health care. What we'll do is we'll clog your arteries and then we'll fix them for free. That would be, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, you know, last night I'm watching the TV. I know I do. I'm so man of the people. I was watching the TV, and I'm watching this fantastic show on ABC. I know, I'm thinking, ABC? But no, it's awesome. I was watching it because they had a special on UFOs. I'm very interested in the UFOs. Did you watch it last night? It was a fantastic show, and I'm really enjoying it until I see this. Take a look at this.
UFO investigator Nick Pope says many sightings go unreported because the eyewitness is afraid they'll become the target of jokes from family, friends, and co-workers too.
UFOs?
Even late-night talk show hosts.
Do you hear about this? It was a UFO was seen by hundreds of people yesterday. Some of them filmed it. They've actually got actual film it. We've got some of the clips here. Let's have a look at the film.
The fear of ridicule is a problem in the UFO community. I think the way around it is to give more prominence to these sorts of cases.
I feel awful. No, I feel awful. You mean UFOs are going unreported because of me? I feel terrible. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to upset you. I didn't mean to hide. Aliens from another planet are turning up, but you don't want to tell anyone in case I laugh at you. I'm just another on late night television. Don't worry about me. I'm not important. Look, if you see an alien, please report it. I promise not to laugh. Those bastards! Those aliens are using me to hide behind them. Do you know what else I was thinking tonight, actually? Look, we had to get a new cup. We had to get new cups, and then they said to me, do you want a big cup or a little blue cup or a little black cup? And I thought, well, of course I want a big cup. And then I thought, do I want a big cup? Because it'll make my hand look small. Whereas if I use a small cup, people will be like, geez, look at the size of that man's hand. But if I use a big cup, it'll be like, oh, bless him. I don't know, we'll conduct a poll and find out. Anyway, I can't be messing around with cups. Do we have time for an email tonight, do we?
Yes, there's time for
email, Greg.
Be careful what you eat.
All right, this is from Rushmila. Ooh, Rushmila's a good name, isn't it? It sounds like a vampire. Rushmila, prepare my sausages. Rushmila is in Brisbane, Australia, which is not known for its vampires. G'day, mate. I'd like to suck your blood. Oh, the creatures of the night, aren't they just tucker? Is that even a word? Tucker? It rhymes with a word. Anyway, Rushmila in Brisbane says, Dear Craigie, you seem to be getting angry at certain emails these days. What's wrong? Mind your own business. This is from Todd in Marianna in Florida. Oh. He says, screw Athens, Georgia. Oh, yeah, because I'm going to Athens, Georgia to do some comedy on Friday night. I'll do the comedy there in Athens, Georgia, then I'll come back here and do the show live. And he was like, why don't you come to Tallahassee, Florida, where there is a real college football team? We also have a comedy club you need to put on your schedule. Oh, that's great. This is from Tire Biter. Oh, that's one of them email names. That's not a real person's name. Tire Biter, is it? Tire Biter, is that a real name? Oh, you know I'm going to get a bunch of angry emails now from people who are actually called Tire Biter. I've never been so insulted in my life. My father's name was Tire Biter, and Tire Biter's been a family name for generations, and how dare you make fun of the name Tire Biter? Why, it's one of the finest names ever in the history of the world. Screw you, Ferguson. And by the way, I saw a UFO and I didn't tell anyone because I thought you were going to laugh at me. They don't have a computer, they just do that with their hands. Tire Biter and... listen, I'm not taking any more emails from people who don't identify themselves properly. That's my new rule. Tirebiter in Ardmore, Oklahoma says, Dear little Craig. See, right there. Well, I'll be needing this cup then. Dear little Craig, I am 82 years old and enjoy your show. My husband Leroy is hard of hearing. I was wondering if you could speak up a bit. I feel terrible now. I feel terrible. It's an old lady and her name probably really is Tirebiter. She probably got that name before tires were invented. Then the horrible tragedy of tires being invented and suddenly it's a comedy name, you know. It's like if your name was, I don't know, Bob Google or something, and then you're going along thinking, oh, my name's Bob Google, that's all right, and then suddenly Google's invented, and you're like, oh, do you Google yourself, Bob? No. Sorry, Mrs. Tirebiter. Sorry, Mr. Tirebiter! We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I decided to use the big cup. Looks pretty small, doesn't it? It's because my hands are huge. Just like my feet. And my... Did you hear it? Well, you could beep it out, though, because I had the cup over my mouth. That's a great idea, actually. I could cuss like crazy with the cup over my mouth, and you wouldn't have to pixelate it. All right! Yeah! You're good, censors, but you're gonna have to be better. Hey, you know the new Al Pacino and Robert De Niro movie? It did well at the box office this weekend. I went to see it. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I remember it like it was yesterday when I saw it. Well, actually, I did see it yesterday. But it was fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic.
All right, now listen. There's a serial killer on the loose, and I think I've got an idea who it might be. Hoo-ha! Who? Well, the evidence points to the killer being a cop.
Is that why you arranged this little rendezvous, huh?
What are you doing?
I'm just talking to you, huh?
You are not talking to me, all right? No, you're not. What you're doing is you're speaking at a loud volume, and you're spitting food out of your pie hole. Not to mention, you know, you got hair like a crazy old lady.
I use a special shampoo, huh?
What's the matter with you, huh? Speak like a normal person.
I smell a woman. Hoo-ha!
All right, now you're just regurgitating catchphrases from your stupid movies. That pisses me off a little bit. Just a little bit.
Show me the money. Hoo-ha!
But that's not even one of your movies, you idiot. You listen to me, all right? One more hoo-ha, and I'll reach down your throat and pull out your tonsils with my bare toes. All right?
Okay. Say hello to my little friend. I'll blow your ass to Timbuktu, huh?
All right, that's it. Look, I can't do this anymore, all right? Listen. I'm the killer, all right? There you go. Look, it says right here on page 119. See, it's right there.
Damn it. I hate when people ruin the end of the movies. Hoo-ha.
Oh, you do? Well, I got news for you. You know that movie, The Sixth Sense? Yeah, Bruce Willis is dead the entire time.
Damn! That was in my Netflix skew-ha.
You know what? You know, we're both in our late 60s. We're way too old to be playing cops. I'm out of here. That's it. See ya. Oh, crap. There goes my hip. That's it.
Looks like I caught the killer. Oh, this yelling is really hurting my throat.
Do you think you might be able to, you know, call some help over here?
Screw-ha, you-ha.
Just go to commercial. Ferguson will be back after these messages.
That's good, that's good. Give me enough time to go for a number 2-ha.
My first guest tonight is the author of this book. It's called Things I Overheard While I Was Talking to Myself. It's now out in paperback. It's got a new afterword by the author. It's an old Scottish word, don't worry about it. But the author, who is Alan Alda, he wrote a new afterword, which means, you know, you write a book and then you think, oh, you know what? I should have mentioned that. And then you do. Please welcome Alan Alda, everybody. Alan Alda. Hey, careful, whoa! Oh, Alan, how lovely to see you. How lovely to see you.
I'm always glad to see you.
I'm very happy to see you. I'm always glad when you're here. I feel slightly reassured when you come here.
Why are you so much higher than me?
Oh, I don't know, Alan. Why don't you take a drink of your water, Alan? What? Oh, Lord. I think that's reasonable. All right. So Alan. All right. Don't. Please, down a little bit. Oh, well, I don't mind, actually. I see you favor the big cup. They're a pretty long way away, aren't they, buddy? How fast are you and how lucky do you feel? How are you, pal? You all right?
Yeah, pretty good.
You know, what's the afterword? What did you forget to say in the book?
Well, you know, I went around the country, you know, with the hardcover version of this last year, you know, covering America with the slime of my amiability. And as I was talking about the book, I found myself saying things about it that I hadn't thought of before. So I wrote them all down and put them at the end of this.
That's a lovely
Because they like you to put more in the paperback, even though it's smaller and has thinner paper and costs less.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Isn't that a strange thing?
Do you know what I hated when I was writing a book is that when I was finished, they said, will you help out libraries? And I went, no, they only buy one.
Yeah.
So they lend somebody the book and then it comes back and then they don't buy the book. I'm like, no.
That was a very good idea that you had for a book about a guy jumping off a bridge and everything that happens to him before he hits the water. It's kind of a short book, though.
Yeah, it's a very short book. Yeah, it was kind of like pretty much page one, and then that was it. Yeah,
that's it. Well, you could drag it out. You know,
you saw the monologue clearly. Tell me this. Now, the book, to my recollection, the book begins with a near-death experience.
Yes, mine, as a matter of fact.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, near-death experience. Have you had many?
I think I'd know if I had more than one.
Right.
Yeah, no, I had.
Well, the one you had with your
down
intestines.
in Chile. Yeah, I had about that much of my intestine they had to take out because it was not any good to me anymore. So I was so glad to be alive then. You know, when I woke up, that I started thinking about my life and you know I just wanted to find more meaning in it. You know, well, I wanted to see if there was any meaning in it.
Well, there's plenty of meaning in your life, surely.
Yeah.
You have children, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, there you are then. Right there. You got plenty to worry about.
You mean I didn't have to
everything
write
you can
that?
spend your money on? Yeah, yeah. You just I have kids. Enough said. I don't have time for this crap. I have children. You can do it. I've had a near-death experience.
Now, I want to know, did you ever have one?
Yeah, I did. Most of the 1980s was really a near-death experience.
This was when you were drinking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but there was some extra ones inside that period, but people go and seek them. You know, like the running with the bulls in Pamplona, right?
But somebody told me you did that.
That's what I'm saying. I was drunk and I thought, well, running away from bulls, how bad can that be? I was making some bad choices at the time, is what I'm saying.
What goes through your mind when you suddenly realize that a bull is after you?
Get to the bar.
I would have thought that would come first.
No, you'd been to the bar.
Yeah.
You go out, but you know when they run the bulls, it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
that
so
early?
you have to drink all night the night before to get ready. There's no.
How close did the bull get to you?
About a couple of 100 yards.
Close enough.
Close enough, and there was some fences and a lot of Spanish guys in between. Hey, but you never know.
But there's always, so it's getting a little too uncomfortable.
All right, okay.
So every once in a while...
Coming down to my level.
Yeah.
That's what happens around here.
Every once in a while somebody gets hurt doing that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
did you ever seek danger, though? Did you ever seek a near-death experience?
Yeah, you know, I do actually. I don't seek near death. I have it thrust upon me.
Oh.
You know, on my that science show I did for 11 years.
Right.
They used to put me in these terrible situations. They said once, we're gonna go up to the top of Vesuvius, and we're gonna have to climb up to the top and interview this scientist at the top. I said, I don't think I should climb to the top.
No, it's an active volcano.
The story that we were doing was about how it could blow at any moment. That's what we're going up there to tell them about.
I'm sorry, I'm just stopping myself from saying remind you of anyone.
So I said, I'm not going up there. And they said, no, this scientist up there, she knows what's happening. She has all this monitoring equipment.
Right.
So don't worry about it. So I climbed all the way up to the top, and I sit next to her, and I'm looking down into this crater with steam coming up out of it. And I said to her, so tell me about this monitoring equipment. How much do you learn from this? She says, oh, not too much.
It's not what you want to hear.
I got so uninterested in volcanoes, right? I went right down the mountain.
What are you terrified of then? What frightens you in the world of, near... I mean, like being terrified of volcanoes would be a good thing because there's not that many probably where you live.
Well, I scare myself deliberately. Like, this book is an account of me scaring myself a number of times by getting asked to speak places where I have no business being.
Fear of public speaking.
Well, I do. I also am a private speaker, too.
All right, yeah.
I do both.
Inscrutable, Mr. Bond. Excellent.
And, once they asked me, when MASH got successful, I was asked to speak.
You were on that, were you? MASH?
I was.
Yeah.
And I watched it a lot.
It's a great show. It's a great show.
And I was asked to speak at the graduation of the Columbia College of Physicians and Surgeons. I have no business being there,
Yeah.
So I went. Then I talked.
What'd you talk about?
That was the thing. I thought, this is crazy. I really got scared,
Yeah.
Because I didn't want them to think I thought I knew something, but I didn't know anything about it. And I said to them, maybe they brought me here because they taught you everything they could about how to be a doctor, and they wanted to bring somebody in to show you how to act like one. But you know what I did? I finally realized that there was one thing about medicine that I was an expert in, being a patient. So I talked about that, I said, talk to us like real people. And don't don't say, send this down to the liver in room 213.
Right.
But think of us as people. And I was very pleased to see that they really liked that. They wanted to be that kind of a doctor.
I think it's good when they do that because what I hate is when you're sick and people start talking to you like you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Just because you think, oh, you got a fever. And they go, yes, I've got a fever. I'm not a fool. I'm not a moron. I've just got a fever. Oh, little baby's got a sore little tummy.
I never had anybody talk to me like that.
I can't find a doctor who'll talk to me like that.
No.
But if I do, I'm in. Alan, it's lovely to see you again.
It's great to see you.
Congratulations on the
Thank
book
you.
and writing and getting the big cup. It's just always a pleasure to see you. Alan Alda, everybody. We'll be right back. Please welcome Illeana Douglas, everybody. Now, I have to say, I love the. it's very nice to see you. And I love the feel of your top.
Thank you.
It's very nice. It's very silky.
I love the top of your.
Hey, no. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Are you all right?
I'm doing fantastic.
In this show, do you work in IKEA?
Yes, I've given. It's like a reverse Lucy episode. I'm trying desperately to get out of show business.
Right.
And I go to work at IKEA, but all of my sort of celebrity friends meet me.
Keep dragging you back into show
Keep trying
business?
to drag me back into show business.
Have you ever been to IKEA?
I have been there. I'm hi, Svenska. Hello. Hello, Sweden.
Oh, really?
Hello, Sweden.
Have you ever been to Sweden?
I haven't.
I've been to Sweden.
You have?
It's awesome.
Is it?
It is fantastic. You should go.
Are there meatballs?
Oh, tons of them. You can't remember them.
I'm there.
It's fantastic. They have a country, what do they call it? A town. They have a town there called...
Stockholm?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in that town, they have a place called Cafe Opera. One of the best places I've ever been in my life.
Well, we have lots of the Swedish-themed things. We have a great Swedish band, Sparhusen.
Sparhusen? No!
Yes,
How did you get them? Is that real? Are they a real band?
You check them out on MySpace, Sparhusen. Yeah.
Oh, good. What kind of stuff do they play, the Sparhusens?
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
Is a big,
that's right,
apples and fish.
Apples and fish is another one of their
A
favorites.
fish out of water. They like
A lot of fish stuff then.
Fisk, yeah. Touch my heart with your fisk is another. Oh wait, wait
a minute. Do you have a metal breast that we don't know about? When did you get your metal breast installed? I didn't even notice it. Oh.
Like the Tin Man.
The what man?
The Tin Man.
Oh, Tin Man. Yes, Tin Man. No, I thought you said Tit Man. I thought Now listen. What about the... Did you get on Dancing with the Stars? I know you wanted to be on Dancing with the Stars. Are you on?
I'm dying to be on Dancing with the Stars, but I'm nervous. They don't have like an indie queen sort of, you got to be like an old person, someone almost about to die, or an Olympiad, someone a sports person. I don't play much sports.
Yeah.
So I'm concerned
what about Kim Kardashian? She's on it. You could be on it.
Like a reality show person?
But yeah, but you want to do it. I'm saying that I would put, independent movies higher than reality shows. So I'm saying if a reality show person be on it, then you would think independent movie star would get on it. Or indie queen, as you say.
Indie queen. Well, yeah, I don't know. The tough indie world, does it fit into a good category there?
No.
They have a diva. Like, she's the diva.
Do you watch Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, my God, I'm obsessed with it. I love that
Do you
show.
like dancing? Do you go out dancing a lot?
I like dancing.
You go out there with your metal breasts and just go crazy?
I'm out there. I'm trying to learn a little hip hop.
Do you actually dance? Like recreationally?
Yes, I do.
What kind of dancing do you prefer?
Well, if you come around my house, like 11, 12 o'clock, I'll have the tunes. Really? I keep the windows open.
Should I bring $1 bills? Is that what we're talking about?
No, a little jazz. We actually, in the show, we have a dance number. I have a blonde wig on and dance.
Nice.
Yeah, around the
Starting
IKEA
to sound
store.
Very interesting. I like it very much.
In my alter ego, my blonde alter ego.
I have one of those too. In my blonde alter ego, I'm Swedish.
Yeah.
Listen, did you move here or are you still in New York? Because you're always back and forward. Are you here or there?
I'm here.
Oh, right, good.
I'm here permanently trying to get on Dancing with the Stars.
Right,
no. I'm committed.
Yeah. And did you buy a house? Did you rent a house?
I did.
You live in your car? Or
no, I'm not living in my car anymore.
Right.
No, I never lived in a car. No, I have a house, and I also live in Connecticut. I have a place in Connecticut.
Oh, you have 2 houses?
Yes.
How terribly independently movie of you.
Yeah.
Gosh, how do you survive on those low budgets?
Well, but anyway, I have to be here.
Yeah. Oh, it's not your breast, it's your heart! So, now,
Yes, love.
you have a house in Connecticut and you have a house here?
Yes.
Do you have an airport at each place and you can just fly between your houses?
No, no,
Oh,
God, no.
I
God,
do.
no.
I don't.
But you got to be here if you want to be on Dancing with the Stars. You got to live, you know.
Is that seriously why you're here? You want to be on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, that or the Gordon Ramsay, the cooking show.
The chef?
That would be.
He's awesome.
Oh, God, I'd love to be under him. I mean, cook under him. Cook under him. I meant to say.
You didn't.
And then we would dance around.
You would dance around enjoying
Afterwards.
Swedish food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lingonberries.
He's nice. I've never met him, but he's in show business, so
Is
I
he
say
nice?
things
Well,
like
you
that,
think he'll
like
be
I know him. Yeah.
tender with me? Or?
No, he wouldn't be tender with you. He's not tender with anybody.
No, he's not.
He's like, no, he points and yells at people. That's what girls like, isn't it? Really?
Oh, God, yes, of course, of course.
I had no idea. Illeana Douglas, everybody, we gotta go.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
I think what we learned on the show tonight was that I chose the biggest cup we had. And I'm just, I'm gonna use that cup. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.